In case you haven't heard, it is Shark Week. And believe it or not, some of the biggest predators to ever swim on the earth once called Texas home. We have Dr. Ron Tchaikovsky from the Perot Museum of Nature and Science with us. He's got lots of experience with ancient animals. We are so glad you're with us. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
First, the burning question. Tell us about what we have sitting right here with us. Well, what did you bring?
You can't have Shark Week without parts of a shark. So this is a set of jaws of a tiger shark, a modern tiger shark.
Okay.
So this is not a fossil form right here, but
okay.
So you'll probably be seeing a lot more of things like that on Shark Week this week here.
Absolutely. So tell me again, what kind of shark this is?
This is a tiger shark.
Tiger shark, which I've heard of. And I will admit to you, Dr. Tchaikovsky, I am not an expert in sharks. I am intrigued by sharks, but I am afraid of sharks.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah. See, that's just wisdom right there. Yeah.
You got it. You got it. Okay. So you did something really cool for this year's Shark Week. Just tell us about your involvement with the Discovery Channel.
Well,
what did you do?
They reached out to us saying, hey, we want to do a show talking about prehistoric sharks and things like that. And so one way or another, they got a hold of me and they said, we hear, you can tell us about ancient sharks in Texas. Tell us about it. So we were able to tap into the Perot Museum's collections, tell a few stories about some really weird, bizarre prehistoric shark varieties, some really oddballs. And they were able to actually animate them and do some wonderful things. And so I hope folks get excited about it.
That is so fascinating. And it's called Jurassic Sharks, I believe is the episode you're on, right?
Now, not all of them are Jurassic, but it's a catchy name, yeah.
That is so cool. So I know it's going to be a shark-filled week at the Perot. So let's talk a little bit about what visitors can expect this week, just some of the special things that might be going on.
So we have special shark-themed programming. We even have shark-themed snacks and meals and dishes and things in the cafe. A Thursday night we'll have for our 21 and over, Thursdays on tap. I believe they're bringing out some ocean-themed drinks, including great white margaritas, I believe. So,
oh my gosh.
We got a lot more family-friendly programming during the week that's really trying to lean into the whole Shark Week theme and what we can bring to the table here.
Yeah. I know through the years, Shark Week has just become a thing that we're all thinking of. Like it's always a big deal when it comes around. What is it about these creatures that fascinates people? What is it about sharks that has everybody tuned into Shark Week?
Well, for those of us who are old enough to remember when Jaws came out in theaters, that pretty well traumatized us as children or whatever. And so that, I think, has spawned a lot of fascination and attraction to sharks for an older audience. But I think just there's just something primal about them. You think about it, whether it's some small little dogfish swimming or a great white and everything in between, or a big tiger shark, they command our respect, but yet they're beautiful. And these are animals that have been on our planet for 400 million years.
Right.
And so some of them stretch our imagination of what can be feared, something like this.
So tell me what this is.
Like this is a single tooth of a megalodon.
A single tooth?
Yeah, and that's a smallish one. That was probably a 30 to 40 foot animal.
That's amazing.
But that's around 3 to 5 million years in age. And compare that to this poor little fella here, which is maybe an 8-foot tiger shark.
Wow.
So you see that, and your reaction, wow.
I know.
That's the appeal of sharks. That's the thing that draws people in and gets them excited.
What was it for you that drew you in and made you say, I want to study this?
Well, actually, on this one, I've studied a lot of prehistoric animals. Sharks are just one facet of it. You learn the entire history of life. And, in this case, I was asked to tell us a bit more about these ancient things. I had to actually dive back into some of my studies and reread and get brought back up to speed with modern understandings of these animals.
Well, no doubt you certainly did. Okay, so I want to remind everybody that they can watch your Shark Week debut. It's coming up on July 28th. That's tomorrow. 7 p.m. on Discovery, and you can see it right there, Jurassic Sharks. Dr. Tchaikovsky, it is so great to meet you, and I'm so excited. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity. I mean, Shark Week is a big dang deal around here. You know that, right?
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, and very exciting things at the Perot. Hopefully folks will go out and take part this week.
I hope so.
All right. Thank you so much.